Oceans cover more than 70% of our planet's surface. Combined, they hold 97% of Earth's water and support some 2.2 million marine species. During our 200,000 years on Earth, we've only identified 250,000 of them. Over the past 60 years, using highly improved fishing technologies, vast commercial fleets vacuumed huge quantities of marine species at rates natural reproduction could not replace. Today, 85% of marine food species are fished to the brink of extinction. If that rate of overfishing is allowed to continue, every global fishery will disappear by 2048. The years before the wholesale decline of capture fisheries, the wealth of every American state along the Atlantic, Pacific, and Gulf coasts was built on our ability to exploit the ocean's bounty. Thanks to our irresponsible plundering of fish, shellfish, and every marine species within reach of our hooks and nets, we've ruined those coastal states' economies and exhausted the diversity of marine life upon which they depend. California's sardine fishery is gone. New England's cod fishery is gone. Overfishing collapsed or threatens to collapse fisheries for Chesapeake Bay blue crabs and oysters. America's Gulf shrimp, orange ruffly, bluefin tuna, and more. Production from the world's capture fisheries has been static since the 1980s. The demand for seafood isn't. It's rising as rapidly as the human population. Fisheries can't keep up. National and international fishery agencies look to aquaculture to make up for the difference. Aquaculture is the practice of breeding, rearing, and harvesting aquatic plants and animals for food and other commercial products. It provides wild stocks relief by reducing the need for unrelenting fishing pressure. Aquaculture avoids overfishing, but many of its practices bring equally damaging environmental problems. Open pond aquaculture's dream of fast wealth ignores the reality of its destructive environmental and disease-prone nature. Tens of thousands of acres of shrimp-filled open ponds around the globe occupy coastal areas once lined with mangrove forests. Stripping shorelines of mangrove forests is wrong and self-defeating on every level. Juvenile shrimp, crab, and fish of countless species depend on the tangle of mangrove roots to provide safe harbor nurseries where they can grow free from predators. For coastal communities, mangrove forests are natural barriers to cyclone-generated tidal surge, and they prevent coastline erosion. A mangrove's unique ecosystem harboring juvenile marine life is vital if the oceans are to rebound. They must not be sacrificed for yet another open pond shrimp or fish farm. Net pens are another popular aquaculture technique because of their ability to grow massive quantities of marine biomass. Net pens, like open pond farming, bring their own unintended consequences. This super-intensive aquatic farming method litters the ocean floor with feces, wasted feed, antibiotics, and pesticides. They pose threats to the fish in the pens and to the local wild populations. They create ideal conditions for parasitic sea lice to thrive and for diseases to spread. Escaped pen-raised fish weaken the genetics of their wild cousins when they interbreed. In 2014, Chile doused their net pen salmon with 1.2 million pounds of antibiotics. Norway warned coastal communities not to eat escaped fish because of heavy concentrations of pesticides and antibiotics. Perciformes Group offers a unique, modern approach to aquaculture, one designed to solve traditional aquaculture challenges. By adapting aquaculture techniques originally designed by Global Blue Technologies for shrimp farming, Perciformes Group created a sustainable land-based marine recirculating system for finfish. Using circular nurseries and grow-out tanks, the Perciformes Group marine biologist team grow healthy, nutritious predator and stress-free fish. The fish are protected from disease and pollution in a biosecure building, eliminating the need for antibiotics. The indoor facility allows control over many variables affecting fish growth and health, including water temperature and water quality. By creating ideal conditions, Perciformes Group can stock more fish per square foot than net pen systems. Fish in this unique system convert feed more effectively and grow at an exceptional rate. When compared to growth predictions compiled by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, Perciformes Group sablefish grew 15 to 20% faster than NOAA's projected values. Sablefish, also known as black cod, are Perciformes Group's current focus. Their rich, buttery flavor and high omega-3 profiles command high consumer demand. They are also a deep water species threatened by overfishing. Perciformes Group's technology can and will help meet the demand and reduce fishing stress on this species in the wild. Japan's most internationally renowned chef, Yoshimiro Murata, flew to Texas to personally observe the Perciformes Group facility and sample the sablefish. He studied them, prepared them, and tasted them. With a huge approving smile, he pronounced them excellent. With the research phase completed, Perciformes Group stands poised to develop the commercial application of sablefish, and to look into other highly desirable species, including black sea bass, olive flounder, and tripletail. First is the design and construction of a prototype commercial recirculating facility. Perciformes Group's distinctive system follows the triple bottom line of profitability as well as social and environmental responsibility. Promoting social equity begins with providing well-paying job opportunities regardless of ethnicity or sex. Perciformes Group takes that notion one step further. Unlike corporations whose main concern is filling corporate accounts with profits, Perciformes Group is intent on spreading the ability to earn wealth. That goal will be met by establishing locally owned species-specific production facilities along coastal areas hit hardest by collapsed fishery economies. Sablefish are cold water species, ideal for the Pacific Northwest. Others, such as tripletail, are best suited for warmer areas, such as states bordering the Gulf of Mexico. Perciformes Group intends to provide local ownership financing to build each facility at lower than market rates. Growing quality, high-value marine food fish in Perciformes Group's non-polluting, land-based aquaculture system will increase the world's marine protein supply. It will reduce overfishing stress on wild marine species, and it will create quality job opportunities and revitalize coastal communities. Perciformes Group research and development phase is complete. Now it's time to help heal the oceans and feed the world quality food from the sea, farmed on land.